Hey there, welcome back to another unboxing video and a short little VHS DVD update. A couple books I also want to show you guys. Anyway, first we'll start with the unboxing. It's a box that was sent to me by a a really nice guy who he wishes to remain anonymous, so I will respect his wishes. Uh, I met him on Facebook recently, and he's been very nice. We share a lot in common. I mean, so much so that it's almost I swear to God, it's like we were separated at birth. Um, I'm really glad to have met him, and I just words can't express, how much I appreciate this act of gratitude from him. And he told me about it, and he wanted to do something for my birthday. So, all right. I said it's up to you. You don't have to, but he wanted to do it. So, okay, that's cool. So, this is technically an early birthday present for me. My birthday's on May 2nd. I've turned 27. I know. Yeah, I'm getting up there in age. I'm getting older. But anyway, yeah, I've just opened this package. Let's see. I wonder if I'm opening it from the right side. Am I doing this correctly? I'll find out. We'll find out. Sorry if this takes too long. I know that's not something that people want to watch. Oh, this guy's taking forever opening this package. You just opened the package already? This isn't as frustrating as the other package. But I know what I know why my other friend. I know why my other friend packed it so hard. Because he had like tons of books in there, so okay, come on. Maybe I'm not opening it from the right end. Well, it's either way, it's okay. Come on. Sorry. Jeez. Oh, great. Well, that's not even gonna do anything. Okay, I'm gonna cut this thing down the middle. I'm probably opening it wrong. I'm making things harder on myself, like I always do. Hold on. Fucking box. Ugh. First 5 minutes of this video are just like opening a box. This is so exciting, isn't it? Sorry. I don't want to. Sorry, make boring you guys to tears with this box opening. Oh, oh. I'm probably opening it wrong anyway. So that's why it's taking so long. Oh, okay. I got it. Hey, see what we got here. A bunch of newspapers here. Not really newspapers. Why did I say newspaper? It's brown paper. It's a newspaper. Newspaper. Okay. So he sent me this, which is crazy because I bought a copy of this just recently. So I guess I could sell it. But yeah, thank you so much though, really. So now I got it earlier than I'm gonna get the other copy because I've always wanted to get my hands on the Scream Factory release of this. I have the original MGM release, but I've always wanted to get my hands on the Scream Factory release because it has all the new features and it's a new transfer and this really cool cover art and this is one of my favorite Carpenter films. So yeah, really, thank you so much for that. Also sent me this, the official movie book of Batman Forever. Something I swear I had, but I guess something happened to it. I don't know what. But I'm glad to have it because I have the official movie book of Batman. I also have the official movie book of Batman and Robin and Batman Returns. So it kind of completes that collection. So I like movie books like that. And then, wow. Oh, wow. Like, this is just awesome. He got me an autograph of Peter Weller. And as you can see, it's from Screamers. And it's got an official certificate of authenticity. So this is awesome. This is really really cool. I'm speechless at this one because Peter Weller is one of my all-time favorite actors. So that's an autograph that I'm definitely gonna cherish. And then he also sent me this, which I want to get my hands on because it's a book that my good friend of mine Matt was talking about, and it talks about Wes Craven's films, and yeah, so glad to add this to my collection as well. So, and he sent me a card, which is nice too. Says lots of people think you're really special, which, and they're right. Happy birthday from one of them. Well, thanks. Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous. You know who you are, and it's a good start to my birthday. Yeah, I'll just have to sell the other one. That's what, hey, it happens. It's one of those things that happen that it's like that's not really a problem to me because it's just like, well, I'll just sell the other copy, or I'll keep it, or I'll send it to somebody else. So if that's a problem you're having in your life, is getting sent stuff that you already have, that's definitely a first world problem. Anyway, I'm going to show you a couple books, and then I'm going to show you the few DVDs I picked up recently and some VHS, and then I'll probably end this video. This is a book that I've had for a long, long time, Men, Makeup, and Monsters. And the only reason why I'm showing it to you is because at the screening, the 30th anniversary screening of David Cronenberg's The Fly at the Hollywood Theater in Portland, Oregon, Chris Walas was there in attendance, and I got him to sign this book. So I got his autograph. He also wrote a little gremlin on there. So I just wanted to show that. I showed it before in my video where I was talking about sequels, upcoming sequels, talking about Gremlins 3. So I just wanted to show it here because it's a little bit more appropriate in a video like this. I got this at Goodwill a while back. I actually walked so hard and so long that my legs cramped up. But it was worth it because I got this for $3. This is the official book of the movie Batman, 1989. So that'll go well with my Batman Forever book that the Mr. Anonymous sent me. Superman the movie collector's album. I got this at a giant thrift bazaar sort of thing. What it was is basically it's at the county fair, and they had all these different vendors. And this is one of the things I got. It's not in the best shape. You can tell it water damaged and stuff. But it's Superman the movie. It's older than I am. It's from 1978. I first saw this image, and I was like, I need to find out what this is. And it's a magazine, and I'm like, I love this movie. I love Chris Reeve. So I'm like, I'll add it to my collection. And the pictures inside are still in pretty decent shape. So anyway, yeah, find that kind of crazy. It's after Batman versus Superman, which I wasn't really the biggest fan of. I have found a bunch of or got me sent to me a bunch of Batman and Superman related stuff. So Batman and then Superman. And then the Batman and Superman that I like actually. Not the sad man, somber man from the Batman vs Superman movies. But anyway, that's it for the books and the magazine. Now I want to show you guys the DVDs I picked up. Um, these are the most recent DVDs I got because I got these yesterday at Goodwill, and I also got a brand new DVD VCR combo by Samsung. It wasn't technically brand new, but it's in really good shape. It's used, but it's in great shape. And it was about 15 bucks. It was worth it though because it has auto tracking on the VCR, and it's also got this thing on it called digital stereo, I believe. It's got it's a four-way head, I believe. I think that's what it is, like a four-head system, whatever thing. Um, it tapes look great on it. I love the auto tracking, and I've been needing to upgrade one anyway. I had one that I gotten before. I needed to get a new VCR, and I had one before that was a combo pack, and it had a remote. See, the only thing that this player doesn't have, it doesn't have a remote, so that's one of the only problems with it. But I can figure that out by getting a universal remote somewhere. But yeah, I had one before and it had a remote, but then something happened with the VCR, and so I had to replace it. And then I bought another one because it had the HDMI port, and this one has an HDMI port too, but for some reason the VCR won't work with it. But the VCR works with the other one, but it has this rattling problem. So I'm basically going to get rid of that because the rattling, I don't want to deal with it. It's really loud and annoying, and I don't know why it's rattling. And I also, I I've seen that there really isn't that much of a difference between an HDMI and like an AV cord. So if you're watching VHS, it's not meant to be seen in HD to begin with, so there's not much of a difference. Um, and some players look better than others. And this old Sony that I have that I've been using, not really the best looking, but tapes look so much better on this VCR. It's a really nice looking one too. And I also got these new speakers. I'll just put them up here. Logitech speakers. Well, not they're technically used. They're not new, but they're in great shape. And I got them at the same Goodwill that I got the VCR DVD combo pack at. I got them for about $7. They they work really well. They produce a louder, richer sound than the other Logitech speakers that I had, and I'll keep the other ones because they're good for a backup, you know, in case something happens to these. But anyway, when I was there, I got this on DVD for like $3. I've been wanting to see this one because I'm a big fan of Michael Keaton and Ron Howard. Ron Howard directed this. I like the trailer. Got a good cast. So glad to add that to my collection. And then this, I couldn't believe this is at Goodwill. The Criterion Collection DVD of Solaris by Andrei Tarkovsky. Now, I've heard about this film. It's a Russian artsy, it's like an art house sci-fi flick from Russia. But I normally wouldn't get this because it basically it goes for around 15 bucks at the cheapest on Amazon. So I normally wouldn't go for a book for a not a book for a movie like this. But at Goodwill for $3, yeah, yeah, I will go for that because that's an insanely good deal for a Criterion Collection DVD set. I mean, you got the 2 discs. You also got the booklet. I just said it's also got features on it. I've heard a lot of good things about this movie from a lot of other critics. So now I can see it sometime. Yeah, and it was $3. I mean, that's an insanely good deal for a Criterion Collection DVD. I just somebody didn't know what they were trying to sell or get rid of, I guess. Criterions go for a pretty decent price, even used. And then I got Wendigo on DVD because this is a film that's on the Fangoria 101 Most Heralded Horror Films list. That wasn't at Goodwill. That's in a pawn shop that's near where my grandma lives and where I used to live. And then I got this at the same the same giant thrift garage sale that I got Superman the movie, the magazine at, and I got some VHS, mostly VHS, which I'll show you later. But this is a film that I wanted to add to my collection, Out Cold. It's a movie that I remember catching on TV, remember liking it, and so I've always wanted to get it on DVD, with John Lithgow, Terry Garr, Randy Quaid. So that's it for the DVDs. Now we get to the VHS. These three are ones that I got recently from a guy on the VHS Collectors Unite page on Facebook, which is the same page that was talked about in the movie Adjust Your Tracking. And so, because that's Horror VHS Collectors Unite, so they also sell other stuff too. They sell a bunch of other tapes. They don't just sell exclusively horror, because sometimes they're trying to get rid of a bunch of, tapes. There's also another place that sells tapes as well. I'm on a few VHS collector groups on Facebook, which is really cool because I get to interact with people who, share the same passion as I do. But anyway, so I got a good deal from one guy, and I got 3 tapes. He just sent them to me yesterday, and they are Dino Riders, which I had to have Dino Riders, because look, it's fucking amazing. It's Dino Riders. Look how awesome that is. Um, and I have memories of this tape because I swear I used to have this tape when I was a kid, and I watched it, but I got rid of it and I wanted to replace it. And then I got the Donor, which is for the Jeff Wincott collection. And I also got this, which I've been trying to get my hands on for a while. Child of Darkness, Child of Light, which is a TV movie, which has a very young Brendan Fraser in it, if I remember correctly. And it's from 1991, and it's got Brad Davis is also in it. It's not on DVD. It's not on streaming. It's pretty much a film that's only on VHS. So to get it for an affordable price is a pretty good deal. So those are from that lot. And then from the same place I went to a Goodwill, and I got some tapes there. Excuse me. You're gonna see an edit here where I'm gonna show you some more tapes because I gotta go take care of something real quick. Hey, like I said, here's that little bit of an awkward edit. We're going back to VHS. Um, just had to take care of a little something. Anyway, when I was over at the thrift store, not the thrift store, the garage sale thing, I got a couple more VHS. Mainly, these are some of the best grabs of the evening, so to speak, of the afternoon. Mission Kill with Robert Ginty, Choke Canyon, which is on DVD, but it's kind of hard to find. This is a Code Red release. And I also got Endangered Species. Now this is the best find because I got it for half off for about $5. This is a pretty good deal because this is on DVD technically, but it's on one of those MGM DVD-R things, and it's not on DVD officially, and so it's one of those that pretty much. And it's a big box VHS, and I love these big box VHSs from MGM. I love how I love how they look. They're always great to add to the collection. And this is a film that I've always been curious about. And I'm really glad to add to my collection. So, Endangered Species. And the rest of these are ones that I got from a Goodwill and a Value Village. They're not much, but there's also. Wait a second. Oh, hold on. I got one more that I just remembered that I got from the same Goodwill. I want to. Yeah. I knew there was one of them missing from what I got from that Goodwill. Okay. So from Goodwill, I also got this, which is The Boys from Brazil, which it doesn't look like much. Okay, it's Boys from Brazil, all right. But what it is it's a magnetic video release, And Magnetic Video, as you can see in the bottom here, they released the first ever VHS tapes through an agreement through 20th Century Fox and a few other companies. So these are collector's items, and to get, these in pretty decent shape is a pretty good deal. And I always like collecting magnetic video releases because they're literally the earliest VHS tapes. So for a tape that's way older than I am, from like 1980, you can see by the copyright date on the bottom, um, it's in pretty decent shape. I mean, you have the little thing on the mark on the cover, but you know, it is what it is. I still like to collect those. My holy grail of those is still in storage though in Michigan, and it's of The Fog, John Carpenter's The Fog, the original release of the film, which I really like. I think it's a really cool tape. Uh, Mighty Joe Young. Speaking of old movies, Mighty Joe Young, the original Mighty Joe Young on the Turner Home Entertainment remastered archive edition version. The Burning Bed with Farrah Fawcett, because I mainly got this and these next. Yeah, well, isn't there another one? Because I had three. I must have done something with the other one. Because I had. Oh yeah, yeah. There's another one. I need to. Excuse me. There's another one I need to find because I got that one too. And now I need to see where I might have put it. Where is it? Oh well, fuck it. Who cares? I'm not really. I'm not gonna waste your time with that one. What it was is, I think it's called Bellman and True, and it's based on a true story. And I mainly got it because it was a Canon video release, and because it was this whole deal. Because of these three that I got the same Value Village, and it was basically four for $1. So that's mainly why I got these, because it was four for $1. So The Burning Bed by Anchor Bay and Star Maker, Red Shoe Diaries, Zalman King's Red Shoe Diaries with David Duchovny, and Quentin Tarantino's Detroit 9000, which is basically some of the exploitation films that he liked. He helped get released on home video through Rolling Thunder, and this is one of them. And then these two were ones that I got from and I showed these before, I believe. Yeah, I showed these before. Midnight Edition with Will Patton, and Acts of Betrayal with Maria Conchita Alonso. Because these are ones that were in the Goodwill haul that I got a while back that my mom got for me. But Midnight Edition, I think, is kind of interesting because Michael DeLuise is one of the leads. And Michael DeLuise, you might remember, he was the bully from Encino Man. So here he's in the film trying to be kind of a serious role. He's a killer. He's a guy who was convicted of brutally killing a family in cold blood. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see the guy who's like shush, in a serious dramatic role. But anyway, that's it. As usual, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.